Oh god, why is it so hard to set these things up? Ugh, let's see. My microphone experience. Okay. I think that we're kinda Gucci. Let's go do that. Ayo. Hello there. So, we're gonna need to do a few things here. We are at the end of the week and we have a new event and we have some other smaller things to do. I actually haven't done this. Let's go. Which is this team? I don't understand, like, sometimes that dude one-hit KOs me, but I don't know if I can necessarily understand what with. And quite frankly, I think it's about that.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Light of the blazing sun!
Bro, what? How did he deal 0 damage? Okay, why is the damage?
A prelude to Natlan's future!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
You are loyal to the wrong master.
Oh, you.
You two! Time to end them! Pyroclastic surge!
Good! I actually got like a Midlander thing. Alright, let's see. We need to do the event. That is like the only thing that I care about right now. Oh, Emily. XD. Imagine Emily. Why are we entering over here again? It's like every single big-ish event for Netland starts over here for some reason. Oh goodness, my head is spinning a little.
Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen?
Why are we over here too? That's a good question.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there
Ain't
any
good.
hope for him?
Ain't good.
Chill, bro. I'm thinking.
Chill, bro.
This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Hey, Katina, what's going on here?
She's not gonna talk, is she?
Traveler, Paimon! Long time no see!
Wait, Strikebreaker?
So basically, there's
What
this young
happened?
Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taken a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my
Wait.
daughter got lost in the mountains,
Cool.
it was
Voice
Milray who
events.
helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way.
Dude, my bird. I love that bird.
You're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this
Aoife you just mentioned is actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war. But he's
tired.
too young to be using that much phlogiston.
XD.
As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Honestly, I would enjoy it
Something
so
this
much.
rare?
If like every
I don't have
other
anything on hand that can
phrase was
treat it.
like, no way, bro.
Good news
I would
is
enjoy
that I
this
read
event
about a
so much
similar
more.
case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients.
2 essential oils and vitamin D
First
and
up, an
methylene
herbaceous
blue.
perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred Flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh? For real, Uncle Pakal?
For real, for real?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
No
Sure
way,
thing,
bro.
dude. I'll stick
Come
around
on.
until we've got some results.
Come on, where's my no way, bro?
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
What up, my dudes? Hey, come on, chill. The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
Come on, the bird.
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah?
Dude, the bird should have
Everyone's heard
said
all about
something.
you two. You're absolute legends.
My
The
disappointment is
total
immeasurable.
package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen.
Oh,
No
stop licking
contest.
me.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you. Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Seriously? Seriously?
Yes.
More
Come on,
wounded
more
were
of it.
piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet. No matter how hard you
That's
hit the books,
rough, buddy.
you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name. If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment.
Bro, he's
It's true
actually
what they
got a
say, bro.
badge.
There's always more to learn.
It's kind of funny.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Also, he's an anime character. Fuck.
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition though, you know? Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first. Heck yeah, I do. Oh? Looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
Can we not?
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Io.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not
Dude, we
something
need
you see
fewer
every
Paimon
day.
voice lines and more Kukuku.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like
Then this is actually kind
The
of
affairs
fun.
of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though,
can
group
dig the
dinners on
music,
our
though.
days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flower Feather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials. It was a combat exercise, held jointly by the 6 tribes, that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Yeah, because the writers need to come up with new
The
bullshit.
Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries. Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable. But they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
That's rough, buddy.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower trials.
I'm with you on
Dude,
that.
the only
Nothing
reason
gets the
that I
blood
like this
pumping like a
location
contest to see
now is
which
because
tribe's
you
the
can just vibe to the
strongest, huh?
music while they're
No
yapping.
objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that
Also, they
Mulan
kind
will
of
be
gave
there.
Aoife
There's
the
nothing
early
she loves more than a
2000s kind of
lively
dude
occasion.
attitude.
And I
They're
guess
like,
your
dude,
vote was
bro,
a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great.
And now,
We're all in agreement then.
imagine that in like 1 or 2 years we're gonna
Thanks,
get
everyone.
a dude who's
It
gonna
really
be like
means a
cap,
lot.
no cap. Yep,
Let's
for real,
head back
for
to our
real.
tribes and see how many
Dude, if
people
we
are
get
willing to
another
sign
bird
up.
and the bird is like,
If interest
yeah,
is
for real,
high,
for
we'll
real,
hold a big
no
event.
cap.
But if not, we'll
My
keep
God.
it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Dude, the bird is my favorite.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife,
Alligator.
let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon.
I like how they're just
Whoa!
like everybody's
These
just
sure are
leaving.
quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away. But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away. Oh, wow. Go away, bro.
Yes, there you go.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Bro. No way, bro.
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the Speaker's Chamber in a bit.
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time. Aw,
And the dude is like dead.
wanna try getting a bit more sleep? You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
Wait, now he's fine? We cured him. Oh. Hi. Why are these guys not voiced? And he's gone.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3.
Matches.
I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely tangled memories. So with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be tended to promptly.
Needs primo gems.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Thank you, Archon.
By borrowing more debt.
Be held?
Or I mean taking
I'll
on more
stop by later
debt.
to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part.
I'm not gonna
Wouldn't
buy
want to
nothing
spoil
on
everyone
bonds.
else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Yep, we
Oh, I'm
sure
here
are.
for you.
Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Liar.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured. What makes you ask? I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine, so please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower
She's
trials
like, it'll
so
be
we can collect
fine.
enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh? Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting. A new competition bring.
Ayo. My Sunday is quite weird. How are you doing, by the way? I didn't sleep very well, so I woke up quite late.
Basically. Hold up, what
Then
happened to first come, first
I
served?
did things for a few hours. I went back to sleep. Then I have to clean the house, and I have to also do a few things in preparation for a trip.
So, you know about the
I'm gonna go on a trip
trials,
next
right?
week, so there will not be any
we're
streams
wondering,
until
have you
Sunday.
decided which tribe you'll
So
join?
yeah,
If not, how about the
I don't know.
people
I'm
of
having like the
Springs?
weirdest Sunday ever,
What? We're
and I'm
about to
still
take part
fucking
too?
sleepy,
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long,
which is annoying.
we're creating a new set of rules for them.
And I
separate
have a
from the ones for the
flight at like
pilgrimage.
7 a.m. This is gonna be so
All of
bad.
the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you
Having to
compete
wake
or
up
which tribe you support,
at
well,
like
that's completely up to
4.
you.
As the
Jesus
hero who
Christ.
saved Natlan, your
Jesus
participation would be a
Christ.
huge morale boost for
That's
whoever
gonna
you
be
choose
so
to join.
annoying.
In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top
Oh well,
priority
we'll
right
see how
now.
that's gonna go.
Oh, so that's
I
what's
dread
going on.
my entire
No
next
wonder
week.
Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
Have I had my hair cut?
And that's all for the
I
chit
did
chat.
not.
I hope you're ready for some serious
I don't
incentives.
know why it may look like
How
that.
do you like the sound of
Let's
luxury
see.
hot spring vouchers?
But I just look different. I think I may be looking slightly different from a slightly different angle because I had to rearrange my my
If you
stream
join the
setup
Scions
a
of the
little
Canopy,
bit. So usually
we'll
I
hold a
have a
great barbecue in
laptop
your
which is
honor.
like over here,
The finest
and I
quality
have
meat, all
a
you can eat.
desktop where the screen
And
is
if you
like
join
over
right
here.
away, you'll even
So my laptop, my AC adapter for the laptop has actually kind of fucked up.
Yeah, no one wants that.
Also, new voice, actually.
All you can eat barbecue?
So yeah, anyway.
Join up with the
What did I
collective
want
of
to
plenty,
say? Right,
and I'll
my
provide
AC
a year's
adapter
worth
for
of
the
training
laptop has
sessions
actually
and
fucked
a
up. I thought it
personalized
was
nutrition
flat
plan
out
to help you
dead,
become stronger than you
but
already
apparently it just does not handle enough. It doesn't like something died inside of it, and it cannot handle, cannot provide enough wattage
freshly picked
for my
vegetables,
laptop
but
plus
I can
all of the
guarantee they're really
peripherals.
tasty.
Because normally I have like a shit ton of peripherals in my laptop to do
Fancy some
streaming.
flying lessons?
Because I have a
Or you could
capture
just
card,
hitch a
I
ride.
have a
I'll take you
microphone, a
soaring through the
camera,
skies myself.
there's like a stand to ventilate my laptop, and also the second monitor that I also connected to like the laptop, so I can use two screens on the laptop.
and green fruit
So it's
chips.
like quite a little bit odd. I look quite young from 91 to 90. Oh, you're so generous, my guy.
Also because picking one tribe
This is
feels
like the
we're
best
betraying all
compliment
the
that I have
others.
received. Also, I thought I was 88.
You know what?
But apparently I am
To
91
leave this one to you.
after like 2 weeks. Honestly, not even joking, there was a thing where I felt like insanely tired in autumn. And I was doing that brain train thing, and
Actually,
it showed that
it's
my
not a
brain
bad
is like
idea.
80 years
It
old.
could work for
and
the
I was like,
exhibition
yeah,
matches
I
at least.
felt
There'd
like
be 3
that.
tribes on one side versus 3
It's
on
a
the
lot
other.
better
for those.
now.
So,
It's a
first half you're on
lot
our
better
side.
now, though.
Second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
There will not be a
Really?
robo voice.
As for
What
those
if I turn it on,
perks you
actually?
mentioned earlier.
I kind of want to get a new AC before I
worry, my
start
offer still stands.
running
Enjoying
anything
ourselves
super
is the
heavy on the
#1
laptop,
priority here.
because if the laptop
So
is
it's
gonna
settled
start
then?
drawing more
For the
power,
first half
then
of
my
the exhibition
AC is
match,
going to
you'll
die
fight alongside us
completely.
Scions of the Canopy, people of
So
the
I
Springs,
think that
and the
robo
Children of
voice may
Echoes
not be
against the other 3
present
tribes.
for like 1 to 2 weeks,
Feels just like the old
actually.
days when we used to fight side by side.
And then we would have
We're gonna
robo
be
voice back again.
unstoppable.
After I get the new AC
All right,
adapter.
it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there
And
together.
also I would probably like reconnect all the peripherals back to the laptop after that. There might be no robo voice for like 1 to 2 weeks, as well as no sound effects. So you have time. I like the sound effect. So yeah, there is not enough time. Not enough. There is time for you to save up on points, and then actually waste all of them on the robo voice. Oh, that was the worst jump ever.
Let's fly.
Also, is that an event specific? No, it's not an event specific outpost, is it? Holy ballo! I came to ball. Jesus fuck. How do you even prompt a translator for that? That is such a very weird specific language. How do you even prompt? Because it's so fucking funny to me. Anyway, I am going on a business trip. So my work wants me to travel, and I'm going to travel for a week. So yeah. Like how she just like it's like she looks, it's almost like she looks mad. Let's see, attack from the waterway. Oh god, what do we have? We can veep. Molani must participate in this trial. What? Excuse me, citizen? Okay, fine. I will do that. How does a man do things though? I want to use the Archon, but who else do I want to use? I feel like... No, it shouldn't be Farina. What is actually good with Mulani? Jeez. My dude, what is actually really good with Mulani? I don't even know. I feel like I'm just gonna do Binadru. Yeah, let's just do that. Can I rearrange my party though? It would be very useful. View party. Oh, there you go. No! Fuck me. Okay, let's go. There you go. Oh, there you go. What do you mean I prompt? I'm 99% Ukrainian. You're changing your story. One day you live in USA, the other in Ukraine. What the fuck, bro? Am I stupid? Or are you changing the story? I thought you said... Look, you're confusing me more than anything. I thought you said that you were translating into Ukrainian. This is what makes me really doubt that you are, because that is a very specific language. Like Tolki, Kent, Sampresh. Come on, man. What do I need to do?
All right.
I see a marker, and this is where I'm going to go. Okay, capture.
Keep pushing forward.
Ayo, buddy.
Let's ride. Both through. Everybody stand.
What if I just do that? The damage, bro.
Keep pushing forward. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Come on, show me your.
Bring these up. Let's ride. Bring it. Go! Brace yourself.
I should just burst with her occasionally.
All right.
What does that even do?
Kaboom!
I have no idea what just happened. I hate this event, fighting combat, I hate it. Why though? It seems pretty interesting. Oh my god.
Keep pushing forward.
Where do I even need to go? What is your Roron cons? I think he's just C1 to be honest, I'm not entirely sure though. Faster? I'll have to see because I don't remember. Maybe he's like C1 or C2 or something, but I don't think it's high. Auroran Borealis also. No way, bro, we're not missing that. I like how they know that Milani kind of controls like jank in comparison to the actual lizard. I don't know why she does, to be honest. It's kind of stupid. We can explore the new area also. I do need to do that. 100 primo at 40% exploration, another 100 at 60%. Yeah, I need to do that, but I will probably do that next week and then we try to pull the rest into the banner. Fucked.
That's the finishing blow.
Hey, that's the finishing blow. XD, hookers and blow.
Boom!
Let's go.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I don't even think I need to do anything else. Let's just trash everyone. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Full throttle. All right. Let the mountain's veins boil.
Let's see. Holy, that's decent damage. How about a little more?
Check this out. That's the line. Burn it down. Everybody stand. Bring it.
Bro. That's so rude actually. What you just did. It's actually so rude. Am I actually not gonna make it? Oh wait, bro. Anyway. Boom! Alright, easy clap. Dude, that takes so long. I was hoping for a quick thing. Oh wait. Oh wait, these are different? Okay. Okay, wait, we have to do the cowgirl. Fuck. What is a good cowgirl team? My Johnson is not leveled up, which is kind of a problem. Also, my Johnson sounds very funny for some reason. Actually, I know exactly what reason. Okay, so we have plunging attacks, which means that we can actually just do something insanely stupid. We can just do something insanely stupid. Like, what if I just giga buff you? What if I just giga buff the cowgirl? What if we do on Farina? Farina is like a longer buff. Okay, you know what? I will actually replace Sheila Mom with Farina, because her buff lasts longer.
Adventure time.
I like how the game is trying to explain something to me, like how much nuance there is to what I am supposed to do. And me, I just don't give a shit. Bro!
Wind strike. Going in. You want to stand down. Hi.
Get booty blasted. Ayo! Where are you going? Where are you going? Aye! No, it's not. Shut up.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Let's.
It's justice o'clock.
Alright, I'll take it.
You'll have to get past me first.
Everybody stand back. Yeah. Bow. Charge. Yeah. Headbutt.
Into the wind. Adorn my...
Time to shine. Yeah. Bow. Charge. Justice o'clock. Yeah. Going in. Strike a pose.
Strike a pose.
Justice o'clock.
Aye!
We should hurry back.
Dude.
Flying kick. Charge. Hurry up, Brassa.
Whoa!
Careful here.
Run with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Showing you praise. Time to shine. It's justice o'clock. Look out below. It's justice o'clock. Yeah.
Run with nature.
Hey! How did you get over here?
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Yeah. Look out below. Right. Yeah. Oof.
I have no idea what we need to do.
Adventure. Off we we go. Why me? We need to be careful here. How about this? Take it.
Ayo. Money. Very nice. Okay, so we get 2 different ones, but they both take up a shit ton of time, which is kind of unfortunate. Gamer. Fuck, that's kind of a problem. Okay, fine. We can do the gay gamer. Probably something like that. Or actually, Circle Impact is not very good with this guy. So I think what I can do is actually transfer you and get Sheila Mom instead. So I get... Is it good or is it bad? It's probably bad, actually. It's probably a terrible lineup, but we'll see.
Okay.
There you go. That's how you do that.
Victory, as expected.
Rise with the sun.
Bro, can I hit? Oh, fuck. She's not good at this.
Your soul in sacrifice.
Okay. Is this really necessary?
That's a very good question, bro. I have the same question, to be completely honest.
This land henceforth will be the dominion of the What?
Oh, what? Bro, stop being stuck.
Burn it down. Alright, let's do this. Target acquired. Alright.
You know what I need to do?
Try and stop me.
One step closer to victory.
Let's ride.
Easy clap. Get him bad. God. You know, he controls kind of like dog shit. Okay, fine. I'll take a crack at it. dude. Easy clap. Can I please? Oh, easy. There you go. How do I capture this? Oh, there you go.
Let's finish this fast. Bring it. Hear the echoes of the
Dude, he doesn't heal.
Locked on.
Shadow the past. Mind to command.
Submit your soul. Snap from the sky.
Easy clap. Come on, bro. Wait. It is free crystallized though. I mean, not so free to be honest, but you know we have to. If you're going to buff my crystallize, you might as well get the Navia team. Oh my god.
Right here.
Hey.
All right, let's finish this fast.
The real peak Farina. Hello there, that is a nickname and a half, huh? How are you doing?
Hey there. Coming at ya. Covenant of the Deep.
Dude. These guys are straight up not gonna have a good time.
Warfare, I guess. Aha. Ha. Shower me with play. Here goes. Attack. Watch out.
The enemy will attack your flank. I live up for my name. Oh man, I think I remember you now, but I haven't seen you in a long time.
Looks like we're about to face a seriously strong opponent.
No, you aren't. Feeling lucky, buddy? Aye. Aye. I see that. Can I get?
This one's got your name on it. Attack! That's the way.
Get fucked, buddy. Yeah, I think I just have to wait in base, to be honest. Oof.
You got this, traveler.
No, you don't.
Oh my, you asked for it.
Prepare yourself.
You guys are feeling lucky? Oh.
Oh my,
Wait.
you asked for it.
No, you. Dude, let's go. Wait, was I here before? I think so.
Looks like we're about to face a seriously strong opponent.
Am I really not gonna be able to get 10 waves? Wait, no way, bro! Wait, that's so bad. Wait, I could have sworn you were here before. Yes, you were actually. I look at the messages. It was a while, in October. Welcome. Yeah, dude, I remember the nickname. But it was so long ago. Shit, we have to redo. I don't think so. I can literally see your messages. You can literally click on somebody's messages and you can see, hey, this is when they were on your stream. The world come. I have a memory loss. It's okay, don't we all? I think memory loss came pre-installed with my brain, honestly. And the watch out was love. Ready? Dude, there's like one bro who escaped. It's so annoying. Actually, I do need to set up for them. I should just let them rip, I think.
Looks like we're about to face a seriously strong opponent.
Oh, is it? No way, bro. Dude! The millisecond that my Farina buff wears off is when I hit. Dude, fuck this shield. He is literally blocked so hard. Dude, I'm not so bad. Can I actually... Can I actually get like a shit in a box here? Dude! These guys are kinda bad. What? She's standing there on 1 HP. I am so upset. Okay. You know what? Wait, do I get max rewards? Wait, I still get max rewards. You know what? I'm just not gonna bother. This takes forever. And it's not like I can't, it's not like I want to do that. Okay, so, what can we have fun with? I think this, and I would like someone who deals like passive damage somehow. I don't want Circle Impact, because Circle Impact is kind of cringe. My Johnson is also not very well built. What if we just literally do Auroran Borealis? Auroran Borealis! At this time of day, at this time of year. Localized entirely within this silly region. Oh, the music is so tranquil.
Another victory.
Let's fly.
Rise with the sus.
Open fire. Bullseye.
Get over here, young man. Get bullseye. What are we going on?
Let's ride. Full speed ahead.
Here we go. What? Oh, I don't have something. Wait, where does a man get that something? Probably here? Hopefully. Can also do that. Let's go.
Keep this up.
So what do these things even do? They seem so fucking useless to me. Oh wait, what? Can do something over here? Oh, let's go. Let's go! One more.
Very good.
Very good. Indeed. Doesn't matter. Ah, okay, wait. You're supposed to do combat like over here now? Somewhere. Where is the combat thing?
Farewell.
Oh, I'm silly. Silly little healy churl.
Another victory. Enemy incoming. Keep calm.
Where do we go?
Take a deep breath and grit your teeth. Let's get to work. Light it up. Take a look behind the veil. Open fire.
How does a man fire at the thing? There you go.
Very good.
Very good. Hello, boys.
Show no mercy. Time to say hello. Burn it down. Take me up. Open fire. Bullseye. Take a deep breath and grit your teeth. All ice on you.
Tonight win.
I don't even know where this one. We just did a 360 no scope.
Open fire. Farewell. Fulfill our pact. Take a look behind the veil. Suffer the pyroclastic
I
surge.
like how it's like trigger buffs. Use trap. Ah, okay, wait.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Get to work.
Ayo. Nice time though. And one more. Oh. Oh, this is where you done goofed, kiddo. This is where you done goofed, kiddo. Look at what we can do. The meta of the meta.
Fulfill our pact. Rise with the sun.
Rise with the sus.
Smash the scorch. Which will it be?
All right.
Smash the scorched. Smash the scorched. Which will it be?
Incinerate.
Aha!
Get to work. All right, your move. Let's finish this.
Which will it be? Aha!
Let's finish this fast. You two. Time. I'm going in. Pyroclastic surge. Think you're a mouse for granted.
Wait, where did that dude run to? Oh, okay.
Burn it down.
Ayo, what are you doing?
For our defenses? Oh, that doesn't sound too promising.
Killjoy!
Oh, come on, my stupid bicycle.
Which will it be?
Show no mercy. Bring it.
You can't run! Master Scorched! Which will it be?
Light of the blazing sun! Seems like trouble.
And make it double.
Watch out, move, or you'll get singed. It's raining fire! Watch out, or you'll get
It does
singed.
rain fire. It's a very nice observation.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
You guys are gonna love this.
Show me your move, or you'll get singed. It's raining. Watch out, or you'll get singed. It's raining fire! Get to work! You two! Time to... Everybody stand up!
What happens?
Rise with the sun.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Fulfill our pact! Show me your watch out, or you'll get singed. Light of the blazing sun!
Try, bro.
Full throttle! Teamwork is tricked! Pyroclastic surge! Show me your move! Watch out, or you'll get singed.
Well done. 15 huevos, huh? Alright. That was the first part. Honestly, not a bad space for that. Rescue little Saurian. About trials. Oh no. Go, go, Baron Bunny. Oh no. It's one of those, huh? Alright. Let's go puzzling good. Let's go do the puzzling good in the neighborhood. Alright. Smegma will fall on the field. Whatever. Do you think I care? How many times can I go? And where's my... Oh goodness. Where's my destination actually? Choose advancement direction. Where do I need to go? I don't even know where I need to go. Just gonna go... Wait, no. Yes. Okay, I see. So you just need to collect a lot of them. Okay, in this case, I might as well just try to do... Okay, you know what I will do? I will retry, actually, because I kind of seem to understand this a little better. Okay, so we start by going here. Right, I can... Oh, I can also switch between them. Okay. Rip. Oh, okay, fine. I was talking about this event. This event was fun and better. It looks interesting so far. We'll see how much better it gets. Although, kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie, I think they peaked with Theater Mechanicus. Like, I don't think there has ever been a better event than Theater Mechanicus. I'm just gonna go over here. Oh no! I have to go back. Yeah, so there we go. What is this? Oh, what? That's so rude. Where's this dude gonna go? No! Imaginarium Theater also resets some days. There's actually a reset, I just don't think I'll be able to get it done today. I don't think there is enough time for me to get it done today. Alright, that's it. Right, there you go. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, I basically want to finish this event as like the big thing, and then we're gonna see like how much time I have for anything else. Ideally, I want to try more arenas and Monster Hunter. And also, I'm going on a trip next week, so I will end the stream early today. Not gonna sit until like 1 AM. Because I need to pack and I need to get up very early tomorrow. That's not what I wanted. I'm just gonna try to get as many of these as I can. So why not? Bro, they're both fucking bad at this. How did I get hit? That's so rude. Oof, I kinda wanted to go next to the volcano, but apparently that is not a thing. How do I know when it explodes? Oh, there you go, okay. I see. It's gonna explode to the side, so I might as well do this. Oh goodness. Okay. How am I getting hit by that? Actually. Dude, I'm so bad. Oh, it's fine. Okay. I don't get punished for playing poorly. Which is kinda nice. Watchtowers. Change their surveilling direction. Okay, fine. Dude, they're both bad at this. Oh no, okay, wait. I did this stupid. Let's see, yes. Let's just keep on going here. Oh no, wait. You know what? Let's keep going up. It's kind of slow, but whatever. Wait, click to speed up. You can't see me. Oh, okay. Wait, I have to just wait it out. It's kind of annoying. Oh, I can speed up. Wait. Tactical switch? Yes. It's kind of annoying because we have to do that, but it's okay. Where's the last treasure though? Okay, it's probably down here. Okay, wait, yeah, it is down here. There is actually a signal. Let's go! Easy clap, first try. Mamaika is like standing there burning. Alright. What do we have? Intermittent tides. So it's just basically another obstacle. I'm just gonna go over here. Alright, fine. Wait, I can literally troll that thing. Because the pause timer is different. You can literally just pause, XD. Just gonna go over here. Easy clap. I didn't even understand what the rising tide was supposed to be, but it was something. Let's see. Alright, fine, I will outrun you. Clap. Dude, that route works so well so far. I did a stupid. Dude, that was so close. First try! Alright. That event is way too easy. Kind of interesting. Let's go! We got a bunch of stuff here. Let's see. Ayo, Aurora Borealis. This time of day, this time of year. Let's see, what is my Aurora Borealis con? Good question, because you asked me a while ago and I said I don't remember. Okay, C0 apparently. Well, 2 bounces. Bouncing on that boy. I guess we only have this thing left for our companion. Look at all that money coming in. Oh, piles of cash. Oh, literally. Oh, it just keeps on going. Piles of cash. How much did we get? Oh, hey, what? We have like 10 wishes. Ooh, we have like 10 wishes. How much pity am I at? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That should be that. Yeah, 35 pity. We might as well do a 10 pull, get some 4 stars, huh? Wouldn't that be nice?
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and
Oh no. Don't make me do that
Mighty
again.
Dragon Lord, Kahula How needs only lift a claw and
Okay, so now we can die of boredom. Oh,
to ashes.
oh, we can
Mess
die
up our
of boredom
match,
now.
and I'll
Thank
lock
you.
you up till it's all over.
Oh, let's go.
You killjoy.
we're a real dream team.
Turn off my brain. Put on
We know each other pretty
Surfer
well.
or whatever
so
it's
working
called.
together
What
should
is
be
the
a
game
breeze.
called? Subway Surfer.
Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot
Roll
of
the
cliffs
phone,
nearby,
have
so our
fun.
vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too,
Ah,
Milani.
come on. Where are we at?
All right then.
Where's my headphone?
Time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me.
Can I not follow you?
Woohoo!
Wait, she actually kind of jumps very nicely. But you have to boost for it, which
Here by
is
the
not
water
worth
route,
it most
just
of the
as
time.
expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready.
Fuck him up.
All right then. Time for a real showdown.
Come on, show me your courage.
Shabam!
Team is so cringe actually.
Hey, no flashing. Give this everything you've got.
Come on, show me your courage. Come on, show me your courage.
Everything I've got? There you go, I got the traveler. Oh? Wait, what? My Kinich is broken. Look at this, I tried to press RT. Oh, there you go. Now he's not broken. Wait, why did he not do it? Am I stupid? I thought that my Kinich was broken.
Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day.
Also, that's Constellation Nolani. Some Constellation something.
We'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry.
You're finally here, Other Granny. If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick for you.
Here comes another.
Locked up.
Take a look behind the veil. My weight.
Is that all you have?
There you go, brr.
Chances are looking slim. Perhaps it's time I got going.
Off we go.
Oh, there you go.
All right. We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too. Look, up there in the mountain, the flag of the Flower Feather Clan.
Wow.
Yeah,
Looks
fuck
like
'em up.
they're already on high alert.
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too.
They have the high ground,
With
we
our
cannot
current
do
forces,
anything.
A frontal assault
Don't
won't be
try
easy.
it, Kinich.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Yay, you're here too, Shilonen!
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
Bro, she should have been like, I'll stay here and sleep.
I can taste
That would have been so much more in character. Alright, fine. How do we get there? Excuse me, citizen? They didn't give me a single way.
That's where Shilonen's headed. Let's find another way.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't see another way. Hey! I feel like I did a stupid that I'm not gonna be able to recover from.
Hold up. That's where Shilonen's headed. Let's find another way.
I would like to, if it was a little bit more obvious where I'm going. There you go. Now it's a little bit more obvious. This is the chicken pole.
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Such a convenient back door you left there, buddy. Bam!
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow.
Somehow.
But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
We're not gonna lose.
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun.
Watch out, or you'll get singed.
Target acquired.
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
Why are you keeping bullets with my name on it? These are the kind of friends that we have.
Does that mean we've won?
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
No, it would not have.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly, are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome! Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Oh,
no.
Sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure. In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight!
See ya, Kikina.
You're the last ones left. Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure
Girl,
flies.
let's go to the changing room together.
Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go! Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
Ayo!
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord. All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Hey, watch it, How! You're splashing water everywhere!
This is so tasty! Traveler, you gotta try it!
Kachina! Tevat to Kachina! I made Saurus crackers, come have some!
Okay. I'll be right there.
Kanich, you surless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Whew, thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. You know, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner. Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now, too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
I like how it's called like 4 hours Saurian Companion, and what we just do is just smash each other and then party. It's like we do that in the name of the sorry, bro. Wait until 2 days later. Thank you, game. That is my favorite type of objective. Look at all that time wasted away. You can hunt a Chotacabra in the meantime. Yeah, and ironically, it was kind of a very fun experience, though. It was a pretty fun quest. As much as I complain about these things, it was a very fun quest indeed, actually. So far, I also have very few problems with the story. Aside of the fact that it is kind of like, oh, but we didn't tell you, but there is like another way by to get a child by fucking with each other. It's like.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Naya.
Io.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized
Dude, the girl
that
is like,
everyone
there's
had
zero
real-life
purpose in my life
responsibilities to
outside of
return
fighting.
to.
I can
Everyone,
respect
that is,
that.
except for me. And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough. Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Granny Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you? When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
In before thought reading.
A baseless rumor, but a fearful sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Dude, I need to download like the entirety of the Netland soundtrack and listen to it at some point.
I had someone gather
It's
up all the
actually
woven
really
scrolls
good.
from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Dude, this music is so good.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange? There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges. Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey,
I know, right?
come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from? Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
There will not be any streams next week. Not on weekdays. I will be back on Friday, so I will be streaming
Right,
on the weekend.
I'll look into those ancient scrolls.
We probably are
Katrina
gonna
can head over
need,
to the
probably
Flower
going
Feather
to
clan,
be a
and
day
you
of
two can
Monster
track down that
Hunter and a
Kukasaur.
day of Genshin again.
Let's split up and meet back here later.
Which I feel like is a very good breakdown. I haven't done Baldur's Gate in a while, and I will need to get to Baldur's Gate. The only problem is that we also need to do a lot of Genshin exploration. Yui will have time to play, and we will probably do more doshing. Because that is a limited time thing, and we're gonna see where the leaderboards are at by that time. I will not be able to monitor it throughout the week, because again, I will be away. But after that, it would be quite interesting. Also, I didn't have to indwell this time. Why did they not voice these dudes? It would have been so good. I mean, in theory, I could try to bring my laptop. But I don't want to do any of that, to be honest. And also, there is a problem with AC. I think it's just not drawing enough power for me to be able to connect all of my peripherals. Also, what did you do over here?
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Go on, have some.
If you need more, there's
How do I plan to live until Friday without Monster Hunter? That's the neat part. I have Monster Hunter on the Switch. So that is how I'm gonna live. But actually, generally, whenever I was on trips to Brussels on work, I basically had very little time to play video games anyway.
So,
'Cause
everyone
it was
got
like
that?
you work, you go out somewhere
I'll
to
never see
eat.
this coming. catch them totally
And
off
I have
guard.
to do Genshin content, and
Leave
since
it
I
to
do it
us.
on the phone
We'll show
daily,
them what we're
it
made
kind of
of.
takes a lot longer to do dailies and to do like crystal mining and stuff. And especially to do bosses too. So it's like, yeah. I basically usually have very little time to play anything anyway.
You nearly scared the life out of me.
We'll see though.
Just between us, we're discussing our strategy
But
for
if
the
anything,
next half of the
I will
exhibition
have
match.
portable Monster Hunter too. So it's gonna be
But
fun.
as for the details, those will have to stay a secret.
Oh man.
After all, we'll be
One day
competing
though,
against you
I mean, we'll
this
see how it's
time.
gonna go.
What
I
about you
want
guys?
to
You
stream
seem
a
like
bunch
you're
of
in a hurry.
GU as
Has
well.
something happened?
And I feel like that is going to happen. I just don't know when.
Rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Because we still have content for wilds for a while. And then actually not that much content right now, right? There is going to be like an event, there is going to be Arch-Tempered Ray Ray. And I don't think there is going to be too much more yet.
scenery around here
So
is all
I will
pretty much the
probably
same.
get
Without
done
anyone
with
to
the
help
arena
out,
in
it'll take you
the
forever.
coming months. We
What
need to
does
do
the
Genshin
Kukusaur look
content.
like?
And then maybe after that there is room for more Monster Hunter.
Nothing more specific than that?
Am I in an IT company or in a service company or am I a businessman? None of the above, my dude. I work in a consulting company, but I work as like an IT dude.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kanich will tell you, I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
Hawk?
I haven't got anywhere else
I
to
want to
be
make
either.
that
I'll
joke,
take
but
a
I
stroll
don't
nearby
want
and
to.
see if I can spot anything.
I want to make and I don't want to make it.
Thanks, everyone.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
I know the answer. You worked for Russia as a spy. My bro! Get your head checked. You see Russian spies everywhere. Maybe is the person sitting right next to you also a Russian spy? Yes or no? Quick question. Man, wouldn't it be fun? Like genuinely, imagine you're a spy. It's kind of an interesting life that you live there. You know, there were like some really interesting Russian spy stories lately. It's like, you know, because they're trying to actively sabotage people and infrastructure and a lot of other things. And you hear some of those stories and, you know, about the spies that are getting caught like all across Europe. And you're like, holy fucking shit, some of these people live like interesting lives. It's like... I say interesting, you know, interesting. Because, you know, me, I'm a boring guy. I work, I play video games, I go to stores, and I just, you know, I don't have much time for anything else. Okay, you know, there is gym, and that's about it. Occasionally, I feel the desire to start dating, and then I go on, like, Tinder for a few days and stuff, and you know it doesn't work out ever. But yeah, sometimes you hear those people and you're like, damn, these people live some fucked up lives, kind of. How am I saying the same thing as you in Ukrainian? Am I using a translator? I just understand Ukrainian. How is that so fucking difficult? I'm also kind of curious because you've been writing to me in Ukrainian for a long time now. And it's like I reply instantly, so it's, you know, you can piece two and two together. I just understand the language. it's kind of funny because I had a whole bunch of friends. You know, not a whole bunch of friends. Let's put it like this: I had some very interesting stories coming out of Ukrainians thinking that other people do not understand their language. I mean, now that there is war, especially, you hear a lot more of it, and because, you know, if you pay enough attention to it. But even back in the day, like, it's not hard to understand as a language, especially if you're like Belarusian, Polish, or I mean, even a lot of people in Russia understand Ukrainian. It was kind of funny because they were all, I had a bunch of friends who went to like some tournaments in Ukraine, and there were like a bunch of Ukrainians saying, hey, relax, these idiots do not understand what we're saying anyway. And it's like, and they understand exactly everything that they say anyway. I don't know why, but Ukrainians, like, I see that a lot, is that a lot of Ukrainians seem to be kind of bewildered that people just can understand them.
Anything on your end, Kanich?
Very easily. But
Nope.
anyway. Do you play on weekdays?
Cucosaurs all look
Not
so
next
similar.
week.
They all look light and
And
floaty
hello
to
there,
me.
Lazy Nub.
I mean, what could possibly be
Is this
lighter
your
and
alt account?
floatier than a pair of wings?
But yeah, not next week. I will be on a trip. But other than that, I do play on weekdays.
Sorry,
You first
Traveler
read
Paimon.
and...
We couldn't find that Cucosaur you're after. Are you in a hurry to find him?
Not sure what that
If you
means,
need
actually.
a hand, okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
You mean like I translate from Ukrainian to
told my
Polish
friends
and
over
then
at
to
the Flower
English?
Feather
No,
Clan
I
to
just
keep an eye
straight
out.
up read it and I
If they see
understand
anything,
it.
they'll let you know. All right, I'll update them.
I don't need to translate
Come to
it.
think of it, Aurora
It's not a
could
difficult
probably rig up a few
language.
traps and snag him that
What
way.
are you on about?
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance.
Oh, damn.
Anyway, we'll be heading back
Okay,
now.
I will
Best of luck.
actually get some food.
Okay then, see you
So
later.
we're gonna do...
And thanks for your help.
We're gonna do munching mode. You proceed and speak fast in Ukrainian than in English and Polish. Ah. I mean... I don't know. I mean, out of the three languages, Polish is the one that I would probably have most struggles with. I don't speak Ukrainian,
me
for
think.
example, but I understand Ukrainian. Okay, also, I will need to take a very quick
We haven't
break
managed to find
in
anything.
a minute.
No one seems to know
Actually,
what
I will need to
actually
do that.
happened
I will
back
do that
then.
right now because I'm having a thing arrive and I will be back in a few minutes. But probably without a camera because it's not gonna be interesting to see me eat on stream. Chips time? No. Unfortunately, pizza time, actually. My drug is pizza. Alright. I'm probably a lot more silent. Let's go turn off the camera properly. And yeah.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now.
Where's my pizza? Pizza,
it would be
live
great if we
pizza
could
on
get to the
stream.
bottom of this.
Oh, that's gonna be
but
so good.
not every historical
Pizza isn't
mystery can be
ironically my
unraveled.
drug. I just love it.
We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Finally, dudes. Found you.
Aoife, what brings you here?
Man, the dude was so disappointed that he just kinda left. He's like, do you play on weekdays? And I'm like, not next week. And he's like, fuck that streamer, bro.
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kinda freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
It's okay, I've got this. What the... How is that even... Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
Wait, surely that's not...
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
You could find at least one
so
girl
why
if
you been
you
tailing me,
played
bro?
fewer video games
If it's treatment you
and
want,
went out
can't do
more.
much for you,
Tinder
man.
is not the best
Sorry.
place for finding. Find IRL, not in the digital world. I know!
Do you think he...
The thing is
wants
that
us to follow him?
I kinda don't
If only we
really
had a Kugathosaurus
want
on
to.
hand.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
if I
that's a
really
good
wanted to,
point.
if I 100%
Where is
wanted
Kakuku
to, I would
today?
have to force
He was
myself
so
to
spooked
go out
last night
and
that he
meet
rattled
and,
through
you
every
know,
single word he's ever learned
all
and
that.
then fainted. He was still out cold
But for
when I
me,
left.
Alright,
I
enough
feel like it's a
chit-chat.
little too
Let's
much
just
right
follow
now.
him. It looks like he wants to take us
And it's
somewhere.
not like I need to rush anything with this. I also am a dude who has like braces. I'm not... I mean, okay, I am a little attractive. Not the prettiest man in the world, but not the worst one. So, you know, if I wanted to really find someone, I probably could. The question is finding someone versus finding
Looks like
an
he's
actual
finally
partner.
stopped.
You know, finding someone is one thing. Finding a person you're genuinely going to be happy with is another thing. And that is kind of hard.
Why have you brought us here?
But yeah, anyway. I'm not rushing with that too. So it's like, yeah, it's a complicated topic, but again, if I really wanted
So,
to just find
is
someone,
there something buried
I
here,
could probably
or what?
find just someone, but you know,
You want us to dig it up?
finding an actual good relationship and a great person is very difficult.
These are... woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made, and heavily time-worn as a result. Still, they're just about legible. They seem to
But you're
document
93, you can no
the
longer
very
have
last
children.
Bloomflower trials.
I
that
mean,
took
then I
place
guess I
centuries
don't need
ago?
to try XD.
Why would these be
I
here?
can just happily play video
Come,
games.
let's
What are
read
you
them
complaining
together.
about?
These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
I can just keep on playing video games until I die. An old man just playing
So,
some video games.
have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies. I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother.
My mom and dad
But these
don't
sacred
pressure me
flame crystals you
to have a
mentioned,
relationship.
Are you sure they'll do the job?
No, not
Well,
really.
I've studied the essence of the sacred
I
flame
mean,
and
first
read
of all,
various related
I
scrolls.
live in a different country, so our
Sacred flame
communication
crystals
is
are born from
already,
intertribal
you know,
conflict.
a little
When the
more
tribes were
thin
somewhat
than it
united,
used to be.
They would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order
So
to
there's
obtain
just
them.
not really enough
Seems like I've
pressure
still
coming
got
from
lots
them
to
to
learn,
even ask
despite
about
being
it.
chief.
Right? It's kind of a personal
So,
life thing,
How can we use
and
them? Is it really worth holding a whole
most of my
competition just to get
communication
our
happens
hands on
between
some?
me and my mom. And
Research on sacred flame crystals has been
with me and my
patchy, to say the
mom, you know,
least,
she
so
just
there's
never
been a
really
definitive
bothers to
conclusion.
ask about it. I don't think she just
What we know
cares
for
about
sure
it,
is
to
that
be
they can be
honest.
used to
Maybe
treat
she
certain
does, but
chronic
she just never
phlogiston-related
asks,
illnesses.
really.
Others also say that they can be used to enhance a
I've
warrior's
heard like
strength or
dad
something.
ask, grandparents ask about it, but mom, I don't think she's ever like bothered about it, to be honest.
We
Which is
need
kind
to
of
analyze
interesting.
an actual specimen to know for sure.
I think it's a
As far as
cultural
I'm concerned,
difference.
as long as they can be used to cure Antu's
Not
illness,
really. I
that's
think
enough.
culture plays a
Nothing
very,
else
very
matters.
small part in how people,
So you asked the
know,
chiefs
date
of
and
all the
how they
tribes to
stay
send people
together
to take
these
part in a
days.
scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials?
Living away from mom and dad
Remarkable
is
that they
depressing
agreed,
after some time.
Given it wasn't so long ago that we
It
were
is
at each
sad,
other's
for
throats.
sure.
Tensions are running high
And it would
right
be
now.
nicer if
I were
I
you,
didn't
I
live
wouldn't have had the
apart.
courage to
But
even
yeah,
ask.
this is kind of a thing that I have to plan for. It's like I
know,
have to
but
plan for
I
them
had
to
no other
move and
choice.
live with me eventually.
Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs
So
agreed as a way
hopefully
of
one
returning
day
the
that
favor.
is going to happen.
With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause, that's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Thank you. And Antu, Be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Himara! How could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the
Am I
ones they
reading
got in the
dialogue or am I
trials.
skipping it?
Bet your chiefs
Kind of
all have
both.
Sweet little personal
While I'm
stashes
talking,
too,
it's
huh?
a little bit harder to pay attention to the plot,
Everyone
but
was
in
a
between
frenzy,
me talking,
snatching the crystals up wherever
I
and
actually
whenever they
do
could.
pay attention to
We're
it.
hardly the only winners.
Or at least I'm trying to.
I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
You what, mate?
Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nampol. Can't believe I trusted him.
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs. And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need. He's your companion, yes, but the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nampol! Where are you going?
Antu!
Antu! Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me! Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way.
After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings. Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on. Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it.
This is how you get communism. Imagine the private Archon nationalizes all the crystals and she's like, we're gonna give them to the people in need. Literally advocating for communism, huh?
What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves.
Honestly, that's a pretty nicely arranged story in that regard. Because it's like everybody's like, yeah, no way, I cannot see how it's going to be a bad thing. And then it's like from the perspective of a Saurian, it's like everybody's fighting everybody and everybody's super greedy, doesn't want to give it up. So it's like from their perspective, it's literally everybody fighting between themselves for those crystals, huh?
In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
Kalapa.
Medicine born of guilt.
scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Cuckoosaur spirit was once his saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little Cuckoosaur gone?
Look, over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
Bro literally said cast them into the fire, destroy them.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor's saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happened, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
I'll be back in 1 minute, literally. Okay, we're back. And where's the cameraman? Oh, the cameraman! No way, bro. Alright, we're back. I need to brush my teeth, but I can do that after the stream too. I kinda cleaned out a little bit so there's no food stuck.
Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame
But we'll
crystals?
still need to do it better.
Oh, dear
Afterwards, at some
child.
point.
Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Let the granny explain to you.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my best.
She's like, this is how you lie, child.
Not so fast.
You're now
Hate to break it
trained.
to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along.
In 2 days. Fuck you.
As for
I already
making
know
Antu
this is going to be my
understand,
favorite objective.
Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
Alright, that was almost an hour. For that part, huh? Well, 1 more hour is actually not that bad for me. But I do need to pack still. Spell of Unity. They really like their... Oh yeah, right. I was like, why does it not trigger? No way, bro! Tick tock, 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 tick. That was the worst thing that I have ever done on this stream. I hope you're happy. Pyro Archon, mommy. I am calm, mommy. Please accept my humble gift.
So sleepy.
Bro, that's me.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure.
Not late, am I? Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why are you so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era. Even working together on something was impossible.
I can't they just randomly
just too
bring the
awful.
cowgirl, even though she has like zero relevance.
There have
to
always
any of
been
this.
disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukusaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Would he though?
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then you
we'll bring
beat each
Antu over
other
and
up.
cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals
bad
and bring everyone
vibes.
back to their senses.
We
Of
clear
course,
all the
neither
bad
the evil
vibes,
power
man.
or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Uh-huh, yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain.
This is like the
with
writer
twists and turns
speaking.
throughout.
Breaking the
Just
fourth
as things
wall.
reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate.
Blondie's
When
like,
I
I'm a
helped out at
child.
my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing
Clappers.
is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret.
I
and
literally
pain
banged my
before he moves
controller on the
Besides,
desk and
no
it
rep,
pressed
but we
X
can't pull off a
perfectly.
show like that with just
Wow.
us. That's why I'm asking
I could
for
not
your help.
repeat it if I tried.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think?
You have my board. Dude, I swear, I feel like they keep doing some very obscure reference, but it's like a little bit off from the source material, because then the cuckoo was like, hey, I put all of them into the volcano, and I'm like, is that a Lord of the Rings reference? And then she's like, you have my board, which is like, you have my axe. It really makes me think that something is going on where they just keep on doing more and more and more references with each patch.
We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my flame strider.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Lali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mawika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see. We've got our actors, and the stage is set. Now we need a director. A dude to run the show.
No, we don't.
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right, once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret. Are you all confident that we can do this?
Yeah!
Clappers!
Then let's get this show on the road.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise
or we can just leave her be.
Would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
I like how Auroran is
It'll
like,
be over as soon as
I was so smoke, nothing beats that. And everybody's like, poor Auroran, always sowing smoke.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
But the area nearby is
Oh,
full
your
of
base
rocks.
that belong to
Looks
us.
like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up. Coach will take it from here.
Stay out of my way.
Whoa! loosened me up.
Charge! I'll stop you in your tracks.
He actually did.
Let's fly.
Open fire!
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it. We gotta fall back for now.
Excellent! We've secured the Children of Echo's base.
Nobody's
Time to head up
saying
the mountain.
all your base will belong to us. If nobody says
All
that,
tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
have you been slacking though?
Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger.
Oh, okay.
Time to go.
Keep pushing.
Ah.
Keep pushing. Charge!
Bro, she needs to be an object doctor. She's like, keep pushing!
Find a way to hold them off.
Look at the flash. On your...
Be free.
Show no mercy.
Blast off. Open fire.
War's over.
Hello? There it is.
Nice, another one in the bag.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
What? Why can't she just do that in normal gameplay?
Farewell.
Oh, okay, fine.
Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger.
How is this
Let's
not
hope
over
you put
yet?
up a good
How
fight.
many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads. Looks like the Scions of the Canopy's base is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
I should have looked down.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
All right, you asked for
Finish
it.
this fast.
Here comes another.
Alright, okay, fine.
This isn't over yet.
I will. Stand down.
Open fire. Boom. Open.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Not all your base
Why you
belong
were
to
so
us.
fired up today?
Such disappoint. Very well.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Naiad. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Can we just already do this? That'd be quite nice.
Oh, finally! We've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
I mean, imagine that the dude is just gonna
just
take
like Eva
all the
said.
crystals and try to cast
He
them
looks
into the
very
fire.
reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani.
Leave it to me.
Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious!
What did I do again?
That is a good question. Let me think about that.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Oh, I know. How about this?
Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last
Saurus cracker! Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker. How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No. You just don't get it. The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest!
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Yeah.
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to
Nationalize all of this. Come on, roll them with the iron fist.
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats! Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be! Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, hereby appoint myself your referee! Kanich! Let's start with Kanich! Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
Bro.
You ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Bro, they are like... Okay, I mean, I don't know if this was genuinely planned, but if, you know, it's Giga Brain move if this was literally planned across like 10 patches.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
They're like, what the fuck are we watching?
How could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself.
Oh no.
If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again? Let me see. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Bro, it's like Vietnam flashbacks.
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. Once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
Antu!
You're up, bro.
Come on.
This ends now. We're here to save the day.
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore.
Cast it into the fire.
We will
Destroy
stand
it.
united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast the spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Auroran.
Got it.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Psh, cheese! That stuff's for kids. I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow,
But
that's
not
weird.
towards
What
you.
was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
Huh?
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job,
Dude.
Antu. Now that the sacred
Might
flame
just have the
crystals have been
chicken
cleansed,
freezes.
we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much. All of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here, here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Lualani. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring! I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Ian-san! And... whoa, that's a lot of saurians!
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku. Dude, less chat, more help.
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Dude, I just wish that everything was voiced by Kukuku.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away. Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still. So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
Clappers!
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
It's almost over. And we're almost there. We're almost there.
Katina! Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself. Ooh! In that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige. Mmm, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake. Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So, I've decided to always do my best to help, and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united, forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone. You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does. You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards. By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thosaurus yet. Any idea where they went? Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor.
Be
They're
running
not
up
back
that
yet?
hill.
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Want some more cake?
I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you. Wish I could have frozen that moment in time so you could just listen to yourself.
A few more drinks, and who knows? You might hear it again in your dreams.
The more meat you eat, the faster you'll recover. I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
Oh, is that incident still in your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Thanks, Granny.
A toast.
I kinda wanted to sit,
Successful
but
conclusion
whatever.
of the Bloomflower trials. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Finally. A few days off.
Planning a vacation, are we?
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that. And a long overdue break.
You got any more of them yappers? Wait. Are you voice?
Try some. Try some.
Oh, you are.
How do they taste?
Delicious, as always.
Delicious.
It's your signature dish after all.
How? Yum!
This wine's amazing.
Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection otherwise. Drink as much as you like today, people. I mean, I owe you all one, don't I?
We might just have to take you up on that. As much as we like? You might regret saying that.
All right. Bring it on.
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use. Next time you need some, just come to me. Also, this is my first time acting in a play like
Hashtag
this.
nationalized.
I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills? I'd have to agree with that. Seems like I still have a lot to learn. Is it something you're good at? Some tips would be nice if you find a suitable time for it.
Alright. Come on.
Let's ride.
Wait, what? That's not even considered a wall, man. They can just ride up.
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other Saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been pecked all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever. And I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question.
Cutesy bitsy story,
So,
yeah.
Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
You're medicine born of
Bro,
guilt.
he has a little badge too.
Don't sweat it.
Wait, I did
We'll keep
not
improving
notice
as we
that.
go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
Ayo. Wait, is he still over here? He is. Wait, the Gugu has a badge! Look at that, it is a badge too! Wait, that's so fucking cute actually. Look at that, he has a little badge. Dude! Okay, that's kind of fire.
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
A desire to
Bros
find
some
additional
cake,
dialogue.
Of course. Kachina made these herself, you know. They're incredible.
For real? In that case,
Real?
I gotta...
For real, for real?
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey,
Dude, I love
save
the
some for
bird.
me.
Okay, so I am definitely not doing theater today. It's at least half an hour of additional content that I just don't have the time for. Let's go do a tent pole. Or should we? Nah, I'm probably gonna save it for another day. There's like zero rush in me doing that. So yeah, anyway, that's it for today. I will be back next Saturday. So yep, see ya. And I hope you have a good week. Bye bye. Ah, where's my control button? There you go, stop streaming. Bye bye.